Hi, for today's teardown we have this. It is a dual DME indicator made by Clifton Precision Special Device, made in 1990. There is a stamp here, serial number 4286, and this part is still actually used on airliners and is still worth something on eBay, as you can see here. But I got this one for 10 euros. So there is a sticker here from the Sabena airline, which does not exist anymore. It was the airline, the Belgian airline. It did disappear quite a long time ago already. On the back we have two identical connectors with these two gummy caps on it. So I expect to find inside 2 times exactly the same thing, in fact, as it is a dual indicator with weird 7 segments displays in here. So maybe I can start with undoing this screw. Not sure what it will do. Maybe it is for accessing the backlight or something like this. There is another one at the bottom here, and so far, oh, now it is coming. Maybe I need a few more turns in here, not sure. Yes, okay, so it is just an access to the backlight. You can see 2 wires soldered in place. Interesting. And it looks like we have also now an access to the display modules. I suspect they are made with little bulbs in light pipes. Will it come off or not? Yes, like this. Okay, very nice. In fact, I was not expecting this to be that easy, as you can see. Sockets. And I have another instrument with exactly the same setup, but I believe I did already do a teardown of the other one, but here is what you have. In fact, you have a light pipe with 7 segments display shape, in which you shine with little bulbs, and it will make, if I can find some light, as you can see, it will make a 7 segment display just with little bulbs. Interesting, but they are not fail proof, so it is why you can access them quite easily, and probably not very efficient also. But this instrument is actually quite old, I believe. No, the date stamp is 1990, but it seems to be an older design. Quite weird. Okay, so I will quickly put this back together. Really quickly, as you can see, I reinstall this, and the trick is to have the screw in the correct place when you insert this. So it is a little screw, which is not a captive screw. So I guess when you want to replace the displays, the bulbs of the display in the aircraft when the instrument is mounted in the aircraft cockpit panel. It might be quite tricky, in particular if you lose, I am perfectly out of the frame by the way, if you lose the little screw here on the cockpit floor. Quite weird. Why they did not use some captive screw just to avoid losing it? You will never know. So I will put this back in place. Okay, now I will try to undo the main cover of the instrument. But about the main cover, I may have some issues because of this bent here and here. So I see, by the way, only 4 little screws it seems. One here, one probably hidden here behind the sticker. Yes. As you can see, I did never open it previously. I hope there is no one behind the Sedona sticker here. So anyway, 2 more to do. They are very tiny screws, these ones. And here, where is it? Somewhere. Must be somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, it is better than expected, and already I see probably not original work. As you can see, we have some Kapton tape here, which was installed to insulate or protect this set of transformers from rubbing against the cover. It is not me, I did not do it, but quite unexpected. So what do we have? I was expecting 2 times exactly the same thing, but it looks like it is not what is happening in here. Well, more or less in fact. These 2 things seem similar. Here it is a symmetrical assembly. Here not easy to tell. So as you can see, we have a stack of circuit boards. Quite complicated assembly, this one, by the way. And I believe we want to see what we have under this one. So I will try to undo 4 little screws, but I guess the wires will be in the way and I will need to take it apart a little bit further. It's not always easy to tell at first glance, so I just want to lift this one in order to see what we have under it. So not sure what the deal is here with these transformers and Kapton tape. You can see the wire harness are quite interesting in this thing, by the way. So, maybe I have some free space, so yes, I can lift this. There is an insulating tape, and no, there is no extra PCB, so probably the main logic PCB here with SN 54LS47 series chips. Here some special vintage chips in a kind of surface mount. This insulating layer, and obviously, yes, we went hot here. You can see this PCB is brown here. And at the other side we have what seems to be bridge rectifiers, diodes, with glass body, these ones. So it looks like they were quite hot at some point. So we have this. And by the way, the dead codes on the chips here are of very random. We have 80, seems to be 84, then 88, then 89, 84 again. Quite interesting. I will try to replace this correctly. Other side, in fact, we have more of the same stuff, more or less. If I flip it around, I have 4 more of these little screws to undo, so why not? The Kapton tape seems to be quite modern, in fact, recently installed, because there is no dust at all glued at the other side, and it is very not tidy but clean. So it seems to be not very old, at least. Not sure if they did get it from Banggood or whatever. Yes, we have another PCB here of exactly the same kind. And I see a wire harness here. So probably we have one for each one of the 2 displays. So they are identical. But here we have more maybe bridge rectifier here, more of the little ICs here, and more also at the other side here. Okay, so this was an interesting device. It is nice when you open device and you find they are full of electronics, packed full with electronics even. It is not always the case, sadly, and you cannot know in advance. It is eBay randomness, I should say. What else? Yes, here you can see how the structure of the instrument is made. In fact, we have a back piece here with which is holding the connectors. We have lateral pieces here holding the electronics pack and the transformer. They are no, not the transformers. It is screwed here to these brackets in L shape, which are then screwed inside this front die-cast piece. Quite a complicated assembly. A lot of parts, in fact, in this thing. And I see also in the middle here some old school shielded capacitors. And we have 2 times. I am trying to see if the transformers are the same. Yes, obviously. So yes, everything is duplicated in fact in this device. Not sure why here we have a capacitor which is not like the other ones. It does not look like it was replaced according to the solder joints. Or maybe, in fact, we have a 2 here. Yes, we are lacking here. Oh, excuse me. We are lacking the conformal coating here. So probably they did replace this capacitor. It is quite weird because this kind of capacitors are not really prone to fail. Not sure what happened here. I'm not sure if it was done at the same time they did install the Kapton tape. Okay, so this was an interesting one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.